Good evening. How are we doing? Happy Wednesday. Hope we're all doing well. I need to do something quickly before I forget. Or while I remember, or one or the other. Depending on whether or not you want to be a Slipknot song. That one, yeah. One in it. What's occurring? Oh, that's what's occurring. It's been done. Right. Well, just marking off the things I've got in Mischief Night so far, which is mostly backpacks actually. So that's that done. Right then, how are we all doing? Wednesday. I feel like I'm going to be confused as to the day of the week a lot this week. It doesn't feel like Wednesday. I'm not sure what it does feel like, but it isn't Wednesday. How's everyone doing? We're going to jump onto the PTS in a minute. Do a bit more story, do a bit more wandering around and exploring, that sort of thing. A bit more of a poke around the Burning Springs area. Kind of on the fence about how much story I really want to do, so we'll see how far we get and how we feel, and probably call it. So I don't think I'm going to keep playing Burning Springs after today. It's on stream anyway, just because, you know, I'm going to do the whole thing, really. I've got some, well, saying that, I do have some video ideas for it, so some of those might be better off waiting nearer to the launch of the update, though. So have to see. Maybe I'll be doing a whole bunch of stuff on my own time when I find some time to get ready for that. But still, should be fun to have a little poke around it. I have downloaded the update now, which I hadn't yesterday. And I also jumped in very, very briefly just to change my character on the PTS over to Elder's Mark from Anchorage Ace. Because I could do that quite easily and it seemed like a good idea. Right. I could see. Alright. Yeah, hope you guys doing well. Evening, Tango. All good over here. Evening, Wayne. Right, that should be alright. I know my audio needs a little bit of TLC, to be honest, but I need some time for that, because it's going to take a good few hours to go through and redo it all. Testing and things and such. Which I can absolutely do, but yeah, I will need the time to do it. So, the blue one in it, over there. Good. Getting feedback suggesting people are having problems with Mischief Night and it's not running well for them. I'm not sure why, I have a theory. But their theory that it's a game side problem, I suspect, is mostly BS. Because I played it and it runs like barking butter. So, yeah, I definitely don't think it's the game that's the problem here. I think, either they're running it on a potato, or the other possibility is that it could be there was a whole bunch of DDoSes in the last couple of days, targeting game servers in particular. So it could be, depending on how one connects with AWS, who host the Fallout servers, that might be affecting some people more than others. That's my other theory. But yeah, so I've played Mischief Night a couple of times and it is smooth. So I know what people are talking about. Anyway, I'm going to quickly wash my hands because I feel yuck for some weird reason that I don't understand. But anyway, won't be a moment. Right, that's better. I know my fingers are feeling horrible, but they were. Deal with that before I end up with greasy mouse and keyboard and things. Definitely don't want that. Doesn't it when people use stupid weapons? It doesn't. On the other hand, still working fine on my end, so... And there have been plenty of people using stupid-ass weapons, so... Like I say, I don't think it's a game-side problem. I think it's... yeah. I think it's somewhere else. I mean, honestly, if you're playing it on a PS4 at this stage, you're kind of fucked anyway. So, the same would probably go for whichever Xbox One was it, the last one? I'd imagine that might have something to do with it. Or it wouldn't help anyway. But beyond that, I suspect it's more likely to be something to do with the boost rather than actually the game. What's going on? Did I get got? I think I did get got. Feels like I got. There were a couple of days where the cat hadn't scratched me at all, and I think she's got me a bit today. I think. I don't know. I don't remember her getting me at these stage today, but my hands are slightly smarting in a couple of places. I mean, she did have a good nibble on my hands earlier. She decided she wanted to bite me quite a bit. I don't know why. Yeah. Throwing a strop, I think. Yeah. So, I suspect the issue is to do with the hosting servers. I'm not going to find what I want there, am I? Right, so, Elder's Mark, equipped exactly the same way as I had on live servers yesterday. Not going to do that right now. We are going to look at quests, though. what Hunters for Hire is. Anyway, it's not what I'm interested in right now. So, my quest says... I need one more test of dominance challenge. Okay. So the dailies can bugger off because they're not much use to me on PTS. That's criticals, not doing that. Fire damage, eh. Kill a death claw using its weak spot. That seems like a good idea. Or killing a gear. Sweaty title for presumably discovering all of why are some of these not actually showing up. Still PTS bugs, challenges are not registering properly. Interesting. Oh, I see. So when you complete grunt hunts, 10 of them, you start getting 2-star ones appearing. And then you get on to the next ones after that. 5 headhunts, get headhunt flare. Complete 10 headhunts to get a scrap cast sofa in red. Lots of cool stuff here that's worth doing. Capture burning springs in photo mode. That's kind of fun. There's actually some really good challenges in there. Maybe a short video on that to come, possibly. So, test of might, I don't need that. That's not going to help me, actually. I need a test of dominance, so... Yeah, Deathclaw. You can go and find a Deathclaw, kill a Deathclaw using its weak spot, which is probably going to be harder to do in... I have some ideas, maybe. I think it's going to be harder to do in Burning Springs than it is anywhere else at the moment. I could probably do it on Deathclaw Island quite easily enough. I don't know if that would count, though, because it's outside of the region. Logically, probably not. Of course. Logic doesn't mean that much in this particular scenario. Now, fucking bug. Seriously, if I could punch the appropriate person in the face every time this thing occurs, just once for each time it occurs, I'd be happy. As long as they fix it as well. Somebody needs punching in the dick for this. Fortunately, I can make that work. Not that I'm annoyed, I'm just bloody pissed off. I'm kind of wondering if I might find a Deathclaw down here. Edge of the Rust King's domain. Big sign saying highway down that way. It's a bit of a weird choice. Definitely a conceit of... There's a Deathclaw. Yeah, definitely a conceit of a sort of game versus player focused design rather than world design, I think is what I'm thinking of. You know, it's not there for an in-universe reason, it's in there because it's helpful to the player. Yep, I rather thought so. Damn it, it didn't count. Oh, they might have some more death claws somewhere. So a little poke around and see if anything comes up. Oh, it did actually count. Wonderful. Nice. So much letting. Letting implies there was a choice in the matter. Hey, I just don't see you. Drop something, buddy. Why am I collecting stuff on the test server? It's pointless. Habit, that's why I'm doing it. I'm sure these are Fallout 4 items from the Rust Devils. It's cool. Still didn't get a location marker, which is a bit weird. So there's a back door though. I'm now a bit curious about that. Very desolate out here. Old school music. Jesus, look at that tree floating. Oopsie. Now I have no grenades, oh. The way that guy just went flying there. Hey, yeah, but I don't... Bloody hell. It's very high up in the air. Corpse pile, lovely. So anyway... Who's further south than this? This supposed back gate. Oh, another Deathclaw. Assume this is it. Oh, it's even further south, allegedly. God, look at the state of this. It's so cool. It's all fucked up. So they really had a good time putting this place together. The devs, I mean, more than anybody else. Nice. So yes, as previously discussed, the main entrance, I think. The location design is definitely my favourite thing thus far. She's very, very cool. Right, let's go back and see Runt.
Clark has what you need.
Okay. Not very sympathetic. He was a bit of a tit, but you look a bit dead. Eugene's back.
Would you look at that? A familiar face.
Did you kill Runt? That man was helping me make a name for myself. Should I just ignore his dead body over there? Should I just ignore Runt's dead body over there?
Of course not. Go and report this to the local police. I'll wait while you go find a telephone. Or we can speed things along and get down to what really matters.
How did you even escape?
Lady Luck smiled on me, I guess. Hell of a story for some other time.
I call bullshit. I want that story for right fucking now, because I would be like, start talking or I start shooting at this point, because I'd be seriously not trusting this guy right now.
All right. You've seen how things are out there. Ohio is a mess. It would be a mess even without the Rust King terrorizing it, and yet he is. Believe me when I say that you and I are not the only ones with a score to settle. So I propose we do something about it. I don't want to overstrain you, so let's make it a nice and easy yes or no question. Would you like to take the Rust King down?
What are you planning? Not interested. Go against the Rust King with one army. You don't strike me as a violent type. You don't strike me as a violent type.
That's why
Except for there's a corpse there.
Instead of saying, watch me dismantle the whole thing on my own.
I mean, he did kill the one guy over there, but the clue was in the name, really. Runt. He wasn't exactly a formidable foe. Yeah, they've changed the way Runt looks from the showcase version that I saw to the version that's actually in the game now. And the version that's in the game now looks considerably tougher than the original one. It looks less of a runt. But, yeah, I think he should be a bit more runty, really, with a name like that. Especially given the characterization and stuff. I feel like the change is not such a good one. Anyway, focusing on Eugene. Okay, I'll bite. What are you planning?
Planning is the right word. If we're going to dismantle an operation like that, we'll need to be smart about it. If you need a breather, go get it. Then come talk to me. There is much to discuss.
It's a good little animation there. I like that. No kings, no masters. That's a good title.
Welcome in. Make yourself at home. You ready to talk?
The ironic one, but anyway. Interested in your offer? Let's take him down. How do you even go in? Someone strung us out. Why would I help you out? What if I agree with the Rust King? How are we supposed to go up against somebody like this?
It's not a matter of how. It's a matter of why. Because he's so strong, he has to go. This place would be better for it.
Well, not if he was a positive force, it wouldn't. But he isn't, so that's kind of besides the point. I'm interested in your offer. Let's give him a good kicking in the gonads.
Looks like you don't need a pep talk from me, then. Let's get straight into it. To go against someone like that, we need more people. There's 3 of them in the surrounding area that are notorious for killing his men. Lucky for you, one of them is right here in Highway Town. Head down to the underbelly below. There's a room at the far end with an American flag. Inside, an intercom will ask you for a password. It's Brahmin.
Password, intercom, a bit much, don't you think? Don't want to do this just now. Gotta go. Brahmin, got it. Bit much in it.
Yeah, well, the guy you're meeting is a bit stuck in the old ways.
Brahmin, got
Don't
it.
forget it. But I'll be here, just in case you do.
Okay. What kind of nutter are we off to meet next?
Don't waste my time.
In the underbelly.
What, you looking for a handshake or something?
No, I don't know where your hands have been.
Hey there.
A lot of people sheltering in shipping containers here. Can't not take the salt.
Might help draw in some more customers.
Head stuck it over there. American flag. Moose, huh?
This town has a lot to give, as long as you pull your weight.
Okay. Moose's house leaves a little bit to be desired. I think he's a bit oldie-worldy type. American flag sleeping bag, lots of join the army stuff. Actual books. Tiny little toy rocket ship that's been shrunk down. Soap and a rag, huh? A bunch of booze.
I miss my old squad sometimes. I wonder how they're doing in all this.
Crossbow bolts. No. Huh. Blonde, badly, Brahmin, and never mind. Brahmin.
The door is unlocked.
Ah, my nose.
Down more soldiers. Feels like natural selection at this point.
Battery, tape, PVC pipe, powder and shrapnel, wire, boom. Need a bit more going on than that, but principle's not bad. Periodic table.
My 9mm could do the good cleaning. My old commander would have my nuts for that. Aren't you a freaky looking soldier? I've been hearing a lot about you.
How'd you want to see me? And you are... shouldn't speak to me like that. Tempted to go with that one, because I could just, like, you know, shoot him. But I'm not going to. And you are?
Straight to the introductions, huh? I hope we could ease into it. The name's Moose. Anyone making any difference here is pretty rare. And someone as good a soldier as yourself, that's even rarer. And now you've got my attention. Eugene tells me you had the pleasure of meeting the Rust King. Him and his men lay waste to this land and bring fear to civilians. It's been up to me to free the people.
Well, I get a feeling he took that one on himself. He's strong, suppressive, he seems like an asshole, to put it lightly, yeah.
Looks like we're two sides of the same coin, soldier. I've made it my mission to take out his patrols all over Burning Springs. You disrupt one for me, and I'll offer my expertise to Eugene's revolt.
I can do that. Why me specifically? Tell me about yourself. Why me specifically?
Why not? You clearly like helping people, or getting paid. And you'll get both here. Plus, to become the talk of the town, it's impressive, I'll give you that. And we do not discriminate here. If anything, the ghoulish nature of you could be an advantage in battle. Excuse my bite. But sometimes you need a monster to kill monsters. Fire with fire.
Interesting take. Tell me about yourself.
Before all this crap, I was a colonel in the war. I fought back the Reds, and God, I was good at it. But I got injured.
Oh yeah, now.
Back here, life was quiet. Now I'm the last remaining military personnel in this area. I do my best to keep the people safe, and the enemies in the ground.
Somehow I don't think he was quite as high up as Colonel. Given his style and The fact is, like, oh, my old CO give me shit for my gun not being clean enough. I was like, if you were a colonel, you would be the CO giving the shit. In fact, you'd probably outrank the CO giving the shit. So, yeah, I don't think so, buddy. I'm thinking maybe somewhere in the NCO ranks for this guy. Probably. Maybe made it to commission status, but definitely doesn't seem like the type to make it as high as colonel. Doesn't click. Sure, I can do that.
I'm happy you're on our side. There's a large patrol a few clicks into Athens. Intercept them, take them out, and steal their supplies. Get them to Eugene. He'll know what to do with them.
Okay. So we're heading up into Athens. No problem with that.
Yeah, so what if I raise prices?
What are they gonna do? Go somewhere else?
Okay, now whereabouts, which side are we on? Down here. Okay, I feel like I wasn't down here last couple of times I approached, but anyway. Right, so, we'll find this patrol. Yeah, go on a limb, guess they're shacked up in that there car park. Town looks like it may have seen better days at some point. I wonder why the ground looks so torn up. What happened to do that? You think we can start recruiting people like him into the Enclave later? Well, I hope not. We should be slaughtering the Enclave, not supporting them. See. Who's next? We'll do some looting in a bit. Somebody didn't really think that through. Did we get him? Think we got him. Didn't put up as much of a fight as I thought they might. Useful bits and pieces. There we go. That is the supplies we need. I'm curious to see how this is actually going to pan out. Off. Because raising an army to take down the Rust King would be quite the operation, and they have hinted that there'll be further updates and developments to the story beyond just Burning Springs. So it'll be on the initial update in December. So it'd be interesting to see if anyway, perhaps future updates will advance this whole mission to take out the Rust King a bit more, and we'll be building more of a force and a secure community that's capable of defending itself as the story goes on, maybe. How you doing, Caleb?
Stay out of my business, I'll stay out of yours.
I was thinking suspicion you'll stay out of mine either way, actually, but you know.
You been down below? Stinks down there.
You heard him, Vic, sure. Well, come on in.
I'm waiting. Hope you've got a present for me.
What do you need the supplies anyway?
Don't worry yourself with that stuff. That's for me to figure out, and you to do the heavy lifting.
Yeah. Here's the supplies.
Thank you for doing that. Now you've proved your intentions with Moose, it's time to get the other 2 recruits.
Why can't you do that?
I've got things to organize here. Anyway, I'm not all that keen to head out into the wasteland.
Yeah, no surprises. Sure, I can do that. Who are they?
The first recruit is Leonard. He's known in the area for being a wild card. But rumor has it the guy took on a death claw once. He's holed up at the railroad service yard in one of the train cars. We're lucky he's normally on the move. We can't risk him moving again. Get to him first. After you've recruited the muscle, we need a sharpshooter too. An X-Raider and an expert marksman. Easily has the biggest kill count in the area. We definitely need her skills for this fight. Name's Magpie. Last I heard, she's held up at the old diner. Been there a while. She's going nowhere. Find Leonard first. I'll warn you though, these people won't do something for free. They'll expect something in return. Recruit both of them, and I'll meet you back here once it's done.
I'm sure that'll be easy enough. Couldn't possibly be too difficult to recruit people into a fight against the crazy Raider King, could it? Seems to have an unlimited supply of stooges, henchmen, and the like. So, Leonard is apparently all the way down here. So, That's a track. I would have thought he'd be there. That looks more like a rail yard than anything else. But apparently he's down here. Okay. Head to Fort Steuben and see how we do. Ooh. Yeah, I'm a little bit tired tonight. Assume that's the right direction. Feels like it's the wrong direction. Ah, yes, it also goes this way. This is what I had in mind. Now we're talking. Now then. Looks like it was once a road. There we go. Don't trouble yourself. I'm not that interested in you. Railroad service yard. All personnel must register in office. That sounds problematic. It's going to be difficult to register in the office if the office is locked. Sleepyhead. A locked door. I'm not faffing around picking locks right now. Gotcha. There looks very dead. Stop it up a little there. Or not. Okay, we got there eventually. Take the stairs this time then. Don't think that lift's going to go anywhere. The theory. But I don't think it is. other side then. Yep, that tracks. Okay. He's fairly well established himself here. With a bunk bed situation going on.
Damn, a feral. Or, huh? Why ain't you trying to bite me?
Calm down, not here to talk to you. Just want to talk. Oh, come on, I'm not feral.
You should be careful sneaking up on people looking like that. What do you want?
I need your help to kill a lot of raiders. How have you been surviving out here? I have to go. How have you been surviving out
I do
here?
what I can. Move around a lot. Kill what I need to.
I need your help to kill. What about food and water? Let's do that.
When you move around a lot, you learn where it's best to look for supplies.
Yeah, support your local enclave troops into marching right off the edge of a cliff. Preferably with a sewage works at the bottom. A long way below, mind you, but you don't want them accidentally landing in a soft landing. But, need your help to kill a lot of raiders.
I'm not interested. I can't leave this place. I'm waiting. Waiting for my son. He's been gone a while, and I can't move until he comes back. I want to go looking for him, but what if he comes back while I'm gone? Or I find something I don't want to. Just find my own, and I'll do whatever.
Doesn't seem like he's going to be very helpful, this chap. How will I know it's him?
He's young, sweet boy. Dark hair, fair skinned. He wears his mom's wedding ring around his neck, too.
Okay, I'll find him for you.
I wasn't expecting someone from a vault to help, but thanks. He used to head down southeast a lot. He'll probably be somewhere down there. And if you find, I'll kill any sumbitch who laid a finger on my boy.
I assume that's supposed to be his kill count. No, it's not. It's days missing. He's been gone for a while then, apparently. $60. 10. 145, 148 days, allegedly. So we need somewhere down that way, huh? It's a while. It's quite a ways to the south east. Sunfork Lumber. Let's bounce over there then. We did a grunt hunt down here a while ago. A couple of days ago at least. Yes, I don't think Patience was Saint's it. He's just been a bit too scared to leave his hidey hole, I fear. He doesn't seem like quite the badass that he's been made out to be. Holy shit, the sun came up fast there. That's indeed what happened. No, I think a sandstorm came in and it got light. Yeah, a sandstorm made it very light. It shouldn't work that way at night, I don't think. So is that a floating house? Because it sure looks like a floating house.
Eyes open. I heard something.
Oh, fireflies. It's a fuck lot of fireflies. Pew, pew. Oh! It is a floating house. It's floating because it's on the back of a truck. Somebody's moving house. Or they were. For the end of the world. Relocation of your home. Dear McCormack family, on behalf of Brexidine Chemical Company, we sincerely appreciate your cooperation in the following the acquisition of the land your property is on. As previously stated, we're pleased to cover the costs associated with relocating your home and hope the process is as smooth as possible for you. As a token of our appreciation, we're also providing a month's supply of complimentary Abraxo cleaner to help keep your new home fresh and clean. Thank you for your cooperation as partnership throughout the transition. We wish you all the best in your new home. Sincerely, Abraxidine Chemical. So, they're moving the house literally because Abraxidine bought the land it was on, but not the house itself. So they had to pack up and move the actual house. Unfortunately, in here, it's to have met a grisly end. To Madman. You kill us, we kill your son. This is our revenge, Madman. The raiders own you now. So he killed a bunch of raiders. So they presumably followed and killed his son. It's on brand, but damn, does that suck. House on a trailer is an awesome camp idea. I've got some ideas along that idea. Right. I'm thinking I might put the houseboat on a trailer. As if it's being moved, you know? I think that might work quite well. Nice try. So, anyway, I have news, bud.
You found him.
Found him, he's been killed. I'm really sorry he's dead. Sorry for your loss of even now. Let's be nice. I'm really sorry.
There's no way. No. Fuck. You're lying. How did he die? Tell me. Now.
Raiders.
Raiders. Of course it was raiders. I'm sick of them. Sick of them. I'll kill every last one of those goddamn raiders. Especially the one they call King. I want my revenge now.
Yeah, you're probably going to get slaughtered at that point. Slow down, not yet. Just wait here for now. You're getting ahead of yourself. Just wait here. Whoa, slow down.
What's so damn important to you I have to wait?
Need to get another fighter. Have to go to the chop first. Have to go. See you soon. Have to get another fighter.
Another fighter? I don't need to fight alongside someone else. I do well on my own. Whatever you want, just make it quick.
He's a bit weird. Yeah, I wish we had the boxcars from Fallout 4 again. Those would be nice to have. Again, no big ass concrete base on them. There are train prefabs, but they're not this style. I might see if I can use a train prefab again at some point. But again, it's the freaking concrete bases on them. Right, so Chop Shop apparently is where we're going to find Magpie. That's cool. Does have the slight concern that it's usually occupied by a gang of raiders, so, you know, might be a problem. I am definitely fond of this spot though. I like this location a lot. Well, second time lucky. That was quite a pretty view with the aurora behind it.
I'm bored. I need to show my strength.
About that. Still want night vision goggles though.
Can't wait to hit Highway Town again.
I heard something.
Pretty sure you guys have never had much luck hitting Highway Town.
I need something to kill.
Well, wasn't subtle, but it worked. Basically sawed her head off, but...
No matter how tough the metal, rust conquers all.
Pew pew.
We have come.
I don't think I'd want to go too far with it, really, just because there's a point at which it stops being very wasteland, but... Given how dark it is, night vision would be very, very nice. And they have been moving towards making nights darker again. Get there eventually.
We have got. By all means, remove the weaklings for us.
Okay. We're getting a bit lighter out. And Magpie.
Come out so we can thank you.
There's more bad guys somewhere. There's one.
Can't hide for.
Coming out of the woodwork, these guys.
We'll get them later. Hope we get some good praise soon.
You're not going to be doing the kind of praying you think you're going to be doing, buddy. You're going to be doing the other kind of praying.
Shit.
Yep. Yes, you were.
Violence is might, and might makes right. Do I hear some prey? This it?
Oof.
Die fighting if you're too weak to live. You make me bleed.
Jeez, that guy was more durable than anticipated. Didn't help him much, but nonetheless. Took a couple of extra bullets. Doesn't power armor come with a night vision upgrade? I don't think so, no. There's the night eyes perk. But then you have to quick perk for that. Oh hell, that don't look good. Specifically is here somewhere. Okay. Few pathing issues there. They don't have vegan options. Well, who knows? Guessing not though in the Fallout universe. Oh dear. Lots of deaders down here. More deaders. Ah, we found Magpie. Locked in the basement. For a while from the look of it. Don't know if there's a kill count or a locked in the basement count, but days in the basement. 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 days. 52 days in the basement, probably.
You got some nerve coming down here, cannibal.
Hey, I'm not a cannibal. I'm clearly not a cannibal.
Well, you're not a feral, that's for sure. If you're not one of those cannibals, then why are you here? Look, if I were you, I'd just leave. There's nothing worthwhile here.
How do you feel about fighting again, this time in revolt? Get you out of this rotting basement, keep coughing. Are you sick or something? Why are you down here with the raiders?
Not my fault those cannibals took over. I moved in first, and I'm not leaving.
You keep coughing. Are you sick?
Sick of your bullshit. Sorry, bad joke.
How do you feel about fighting again, this time in a revolt?
A revolt? I might have been a good fighter a while ago, but I don't do that anymore. Anyway, sounds like a one-way ticket to an early grave. If I'm not killed by, something else.
What do you mean?
I got into some shady crap, okay? Now some creepy guys waiting for any sign of me. At best, I lose a few fingers. At worst, I go to an early grave.
Andrea, thank you for the sub. Welcome.
Not a fan of that.
Does seem bad. Sounds like a sticky situation. I'm gonna need more incentive. Change my mind. Yeah, I can help you with that.
Okay, hero. I owe a guy some money. He's some loan shark hiding out in an office in Highway Town. When I was trying to find some caps to pay him off, I found this old note that talked about a good chunk of them. But I couldn't journey that far. Not without help. Old me would have just killed him. But now... yeah, I'm not so sure. So, you find those caps, pay him off, and we're good. Got it? Yeah, here's a note. I'll be waiting here for when you're back.
Alright, crazy guy's note added. Town Chem store sign and a Rust Raider medium outfit. Nice. Those thieving little craps try to take my caps. Jokes on them. I put them in a new place. Reminder of a new place. Where those peeps go together. Bad people admitted to bad things. Nice person. Building with big tower and ring bell. Another reminder. I forget where caps was. Dum dum. Under the middle table. Ring building. Where those people go together, bad people admit bad things to a nice person. Building with a big tower and ring bell. That's really not helping me very much. Oh, church. Huh. Okay. It's been dinner time for kitty cats, judging by the way she just moved and hauled us out of it. Almost creepy. Under the middle table. Interesting crazy person's interpretation of a church.
Hey, you thought you dazed me.
Didn't even see a thing. Guess this must have been a Catholic church then, if they're doing a whole bunch of confessing of their sins. A lot of handcuffs in this church. Mind you, the Rust King and his folks do tend to like taking prisoners, so might have something to do with it. Okay, talk to the loan shark in Highway Town. Should be over there. Ooh. Worn out tonight.
This place would be a ghost town without me.
Yep, says loans.
Watch out for the rust.
I'm curious to see where this is going to go.
No better place to call home in all the wasteland. I assume so, anyway.
Guess some of that furniture is we're going to be getting as rewards. A bit dark and dingy in here. Gregory Dixon in a cow spot suit. You loan shark.
You know, I really don't like that name. It sounds so, predatory. The name's Gregory. What can I do you for?
It's pay Magpie's debt.
Oh. Not surprised Magpie sent a little lackey. Well, I won't complain. Caps are caps. Well, if I'm honest, I really was looking forward to seeing her pretty face again.
She did say he was a creep.
Good amount.
New shooting iron off
You
the
willing
bounty.
to pay in
Who said
full?
profit had to just be caps?
They should cover it.
An easy transaction. Glad we could work it out so diligently. But, this doesn't cover the interest she owes me. Can you pay that too?
60 cuts for interest. Attack. Tempting. Haven't got the charisma to get around that one. I'm kind of tempted to shoot him. He is kind of a creep. But for 60 caps, I'm not going to bother.
Thank you very much. You give Magpie my best, yeah? She's a free woman now.
Guessing she probably borrowed about 150. If 60 was the rate of interest, but it is a wild stab in the dark, which is about what that fella deserves. Back again already, kitty cat. Didn't take you very long, did it? 5 minutes to demolish your dinner? Yeah, that sounds about right.
Wish I could see what's over the river, but it's way too dangerous to leave town.
You want to buy anything? Fine, ignore me.
Okay. So we've got a psycho and a sniper, who is also a bit weird. I don't love this location.
The Rust King demands strength.
Ashes to ashes. Rust to us.
If they respawned, it would be a bit quick. But I don't think they have. I assume I just missed that one. Eugene's down here. That's not weird at all.
Any good news?
What's he doing here?
Come on now. I wanted to come see the fabled marksman myself. Magpie here tells me you were helping her out with a little debt issue. Is the issue solved?
Oh, Spike. You don't get to just act all jolly now. I know what you're like. and I do not appreciate you waltzing in here acting like a changed man.
Spike, huh?
I am a changed man. My raider days are far behind me. I'm not that person anymore. Look, did you help her or not?
Just paid off, yeah.
Not gonna be waiting for me anymore?
What did I tell you? They always help out.
No kidding. Eugene filled me in on the details of this revolt. Look, I'm not opposed to helping. It's time I do something good, for once. It's what my brother would want. You'll all probably die without me there anyway. But I'm not happy about working with a liar like Eugene. I'll see you in the kingdom, hero.
I'm glad you could help Magpie. She'll be a great addition to the fight. How'd it go with the other guy?
Oh, no. We don't get talking to address this Spike thing.
I get it. It's a lot. Let me ease your mind. I used to be a raider, like Magpie. Not for the green guy, of course. But I did things. Bad things. Things best not talked about. I don't want you to think I'm my past. I'm not like that anymore.
Bullshit. But he's ready to fight.
Two strong fighters. This is an easy win for us, friend. Exactly what we need. You did a great job. The
a bit more than that.
We need someone to infiltrate the arena and keep the king busy. It's obvious, but you're the best person for the job. I get the feeling he's real interested in you. So chances are he won't kill you on sight.
I mean, you have to tell me more first. Why don't you do it? Don't want to know. Why don't you do it?
I'm not exactly physically gifted. My expertise is...
Yeah, that's what your wife said. Tell me more.
You're thorough. I can respect that.
How do you want me to distract him?
Talking should be enough. God knows he loves the sound of his own voice.
Where will you be? What happens when you do get into the arena? No. What happens when you do get into the arena?
I guess that depends on the king. Whether he wants to step down willingly or not. Be prepared to fight. I don't know if he'll leave so happily.
And where are you going to be?
I'll be creating a distraction. You just focus on the arena.
Okay.
Good. Let's continue. I was hoping you'd say that. This is the key that helped me escape the kingdom. This time, you'll use it to get back in. It unlocks an old maintenance door in the service pipes that lead right up into the factory. Get into the arena and talk to the king. While you do, we'll break in. Good luck.
Not quite sure how breaking in and talking to the guy is exactly supposed to overthrow him. It seems like a bit of a foolhardy plan. Just a little bit. Man's got an entire bloody arm. I mean, you reckon I'm just going to walk in through the back door and go, "Hey, dude, how's about you step down?" Like he's going to slaughter us and then carry on with his day. Certainly does have trap vibes to it. Certainly doesn't have a shred of competence vibe to it. Don't suppose... No, I don't think there is a armor bench here. Yeah. So I wanted to have a look at those two outfits.
Recently. Must be something special going on.
So we've got 3 outfits to have a look at.
Better not be stirring any trouble.
Only the strongest survive. What bullcrap. You just gotta be of use is all.
Okay, so that's the medium one, I think. Yep.
Get too much rust on my lights.
That's the light one. Remember where I picked that one up.
Might as well just be called ambush.
And the heavy one weirdly doesn't look like the heaviest of the lot. Interesting outfits.
Those raiders are trying to take Deathclaw. These fools are gonna get themselves killed.
Okay.
It's not safe outside of town. Rust King
So,
are everywhere.
do we push on and do this little bit of the story or not? Decisions. I feel like I could do. I also feel like it may be a bit further than I really want to go. I think I will. I think we will. Lumberyard made out of lumber. Somewhere out here, there is a back entrance, quite literally. Or in more ways than one. Deathclaw's over there. Such a fucking great designed area. I hope they are going to go big on future updates and stuff for this, because there's so many cool things and so many more cool. Like, so much potential to keep building on it as well. Minor musings. Looks like I'll die in here. Can't go any further. Took a wrong turn. A damn Deathclaw attacked me. Bleeding out. Managed to crawl away and lock the door behind me. Can't feel my legs anymore. Daniel was right. Should never try tunneling my way out of this place. Nothing but death in here. Can hear a voice in my head saying, "I told you so." Well, I hope you're happy. Even if anyone finds this note, please give my belongings to Alex. I still owe 20 caps for the shovel. Danny, I'll be back to haunt you. Steve. Here we go. Yeah, I agree. I think it looks promising too. I'm glad they are planning on doing more and continuing to build on the initial area. Add to the story and things, because Further story development and more story updates and stuff are definitely something I want to see. Just repeatable content. It's the Deathclaw matriarch. She's been painted. This is probably a bad idea. Let sleeping Deathclaws lie, eh? There's to Meg. Thank you for the sub. Come on in. There's another one. Gotta get my sneak on. Let's see where I'm going. That way. Ooh, we did it. We snuck past the Deathclaws. I feel like I might have made it back into the arena. I did. Reach the throne. Ah, there! He says, just popping up out of nowhere. Didn't see me coming, did ya? Oh, Eugene's already here. Oh, shit. That doesn't bode well.
Nice of you to finally show up. I'm afraid there's been a change of plans. Seems our friends couldn't quite cut it in here.
Magpie, Leonard and Moose, what happened? What's going on here? I'm not going to drop the names.
Stand and listen. These are his conquests.
Did you really do this?
I wanted to show the king that all you need to do is kick over a few rocks to make the worms crawl out.
Tell me why you did this.
Maybe you haven't figured it out yet, but I used you. You were my prey and my bait. I simply sowed the seeds, planted ideas of revolution to coax insects out of the woodwork. You rounded up the roaches and sentenced them to death. Now the king knows how good I can be by his side.
Of course he's going to be all part of a ploy for him to get out of here. He didn't escape at all. He was set loose. So you're working for him all along.
Don't you understand anything? I had to prove I was worth something first, just like you.
He hasn't seemed to have calculated the fact that I'm still armed.
The Rust King pitted us against each other. He wanted to see who had the appetite to help rule his wasteland. After the king laid down the gauntlet, I put together a plan to root out potential problems, while making you do all the legwork. All for your good friend Eugene. Ha! Couldn't go around by my old raider named Spike, could I? Those do-gooder idiots would have sniffed me out and ruined everything. I think all this hard work has earned me a place at the top. Don't you, my king?
You don't speak for me. You forget that I have eyes and ears everywhere. I have seen your stolen glory. Warrior, I know you were the one to lure those out of their dens. I'm less pleased to see you waste your efforts helping the weak. Your road is still paved in blood, even if your intentions were pure. I know who you really are.
We're going to develop pit expeditions. Yeah, well, we did a bit for Atlantic City, but not so much for the pits, unfortunately. But I think they were always intended to be just sort of new, repeatable stuff. But, yeah, it is what it is. From what I understand, they didn't go over as well as they were hoping anyway, so that's one of the reasons they're moving on to stuff like this. And I don't think there are any plans to add new expeditions in future, so it's kind of going to stay where it is, I think, that for now anyway. So, aren't you listening to me? Don't want to be part of this. I did all the hard work. I deserve to be a champion. He can have the job if he wants it. If I need to kill him, I will. Well, I'm going to shoot him anyway because he's trying to stab me in the back. I think I'm just going to do the nicest option there is and tell him to get stuffed.
See, King, this fool has a soft, weak heart.
Yeah, don't make that mistake.
There's no competition.
Enough. My arena awaits you both. Warrior, you will show me that you are not weak prey. This is your final chance to impress me. Don't waste it.
Oh, just one other thing. Man's a ghost. Who's next? Oh, I see. There you are. Coming at me from all sides around there. Yeah, popping heads left and right. Not sure I'm okay with him being able to stick his gun right through the wall like that. There's a lot more bad guys here than I was expecting. Prove your worth. Sort your way through a small army single-handedly. Well, I don't think his logic particularly holds up here. The crowd's getting louder and louder. I wish I had a few more grenades right now. Stay put, you. Victory! Jammo, there's a bit. Maybe a little over encumbered now. I would need a workbench to scrap all their shit now that I have taken it as spoils of war. I don't see any workbenches, which is not massively surprising, I have to admit. No death claws though, which is surprising.
It's decided. For what's to come, I need a conqueror. You, Eugene. Boast too much for someone who didn't do the work. But you, champion, your resolve is firm. Now, we must deal with this mutt.
Had enough of him. I want to kill him. You should kill him. Cockroach hasn't done his place. He might be twisted, but we should show him mercy. He's going to come back to haunt us if we show him mercy. But I'm also inclined, if he's not going to put up a fight, I don't know. Just gunning him down in cold blood does seem a little bit much. I'm going to regret this, especially in the wasteland.
Mercy? I don't want your mercy. It was my hand that guided you here, my friend. Without me, you wouldn't have an ounce of respect from anyone, let alone the king.
That's the way he wants it.
Just like I always do. And then...
Scream.
Ooh, he went mountain on him.
I owe nothing to no one. I hate liars. I despise weaklings. Stolen glory is an early grave in my kingdom.
I'm not sympathetic to the way he went. To be honest, once he said, oh, I don't need I was like, okay, fine, have one between the eyes then. But, you know, turn down the chance you're going to get shot. But yeah, that was fine. The slight error with the dialogue there was not ideal. Anyway, outside, so would have shouldn't have killed him. Tired of all this murder.
You'll want to talk. Look at how many have fallen on your path to
I'm tired of the murder. Not that I was going to allow them to murder me.
follow that weakling's plan. Was it monetary gain? Or was it your bloodlust?
I want to take you down, I want to help him. And if the rewards, enjoyed the violence. I'm going to take you down.
And do you still feel that way? I've treated you fairly, but you were willing to...
You're a piece of shit. He's literally got the armor chained through his body. I don't know if that's clipping or if it's meant to be clipped into his body. And it looks like it's meant to do that, and it's chained onto his body in that way. Don't want to be your friend or ally. Change my mind. I want to be aware of someone to take you down. Still going to take you down.
Your determination interests me. But now is not the time to demonstrate it. Now that Eugene is dealt with, I'll answer your questions. Then, you will leave.
So if you know what your plans now, so you're aware of the revolutionists, why didn't you tell me that you were making Eugene my competitor? I just don't care about any of this. The answer to this ought to be a fucking no, because I'm not going to work for him.
There is no working for me. You continue to live in a world I own. But now, you walk
So if they let me shoot you.
champion, and in time, you will fulfill your purpose for me.
What are your plans now?
Plans are for schemers, like the one that is now pulp between my fingers. I rule what I see.
Well, you're down to one eye already, and I think I can reduce that to none.
When I want, I continue to forge my might for whatever may come. You are a part of that.
So you were aware of the revolutionists?
If I had known that Eugene planned to stifle their efforts, I would have killed him from the start. I don't fear rebellion. I hunger for it. Let the strong rise up and face me. To hinder their potential is an insult to my strength.
He's cocky. Have you tested others? Have you tested Eugene and I?
No. The schemer came to my attention first. When I heard rumors of his wit, I sought a worthy opponent and had my men track him down. I told him to prove to me that his value outweighs that of any member of my army. His pathetic attempts to avoid a fight amused me. For a time, just as my patience ran thin, you arrive. A skilled warrior from beneath the earth. He must have assumed you'd be easy prey. Ha! It's clear he was a coward from the start.
I'm not interested in being part of this anymore.
That's not something for you to decide. As long as you breathe, you live in my world.
And as long as you breathe, actually.
Champion. That is a fact.
Why don't you tell me you're making Eugene my competitor?
At my throne after you left my arena. He claimed that he could prove himself to be a skilled hunter and wished to stalk his prey. It turned out to be nothing but sniveling cowardice.
Any more questions?
Yes, but this will not be our last encounter.
Not your champion using me makes you know better than Eugene. Ooh, that's going to annoy him. Done with all this, nothing more to do with you. Excited what we'll do together. Be your ally, but I need to get what I want. You're no better than Eugene.
Watch your tongue. Don't compare me to such an insect.
You're a turd. A big green turd.
You'll decide where you stand.
It looks like you're going to fight with a Deathclaw.
If you defy me then, I'll be the last enemy you ever make. The choice of life or death is yours. Champion.
Well, think about how many of your... I'm going to have a heck of a headache after this. How many of his fellow super mutants I have slaughtered. Interesting. I guess I'm going to be dumped right back out front again. Oh, different spot. Plan for the Rust King's throne. Oh, that's cool. Not quite sure why I'd be dumped out the side here, but as opposed to anywhere else. So I think that is in fact the entire main storyline of Burning Sands for now. There's a side quest as well, of course. But you can see why they are planning on adding more. It does kind of hint that there will be more to find in time. Well, I'm not getting a lot of locations there. I think what I'm going to do is leap that way. Do a bit of exploring. Yes. I'll do for now. How am I still over encumbered? I just dumped all that stuff. Okay. Do appear to have a large pile of crap in my inventory. Go see how I might be over encumbered. Cool. Let's bounce over there again. How do you know? Are you right? Oh, I know where that is. Something marked over there. Rad scorpions. Scarecrow. Nice little abandoned farm here. Again, if it wasn't for all the debris in the bottom of it, it'd be good for turning into ooh, it's Nagua. Whatever you call it. Oh, wow, whatever you say. Yeah, if you want to put all the debris down there, it'd be a good place to turn into a camp. Fortunately, cheese everywhere. Tell me about it. We got here. All locations with no Fusion Voyager, huh? Interesting. Vega Blitz and a clean. That's not clean. It's a fusion flea, but it's not clean. A whole bunch of unused locations in the area as far as quests go, so I think this icon might be a little bit weird. Unless it's actually referring to somewhere that's out this way. It is, it's Tycoon Lake. Okay, it's still a bit weird, but... This is not actually a location in the conventional sense. The place we can't get into. Something they could update and make it into something, though, in a future update. Hopefully. A load of cement bags there. I'm picking them up, though. Wait a bunch, and I don't really need them on the PTS now, do I? Anywhere down here that looks like it might be a fun place to camp. Potentially, there's a whole path running out that way. We can go and have a gander out in a bit. And there's this area here. Just have a bit of a bug problem. Hey, I shot you. I shoot you, you die. That's how this works. Huh. Interesting backdrop for a photo. Not one I'd choose, I've got to admit. I'm taking Lake showing off that way, huh? I'm not sure what my count would be at the moment. Maybe build something there. Server being in the state it's in, at the moment. It's difficult to say for sure. The whole area here is giving New Vegas vibes you could build in. Especially with that music. Finding all of them would be kind of nightmarish, I think. Hello. Little chem check you could take over. Definitely build something out of that. Getting into the realms of can't build here anymore now, though, I suspect. Gotcha. I don't exactly call it a 360 no scope, but a nice little bit of shooting. Tycoon Lake. Guessing you can't put camps down here. Again, I can't get nothing anyway. So the whole idea is put anyway. Just bounce back up to the fort. Because we've kind of gone up this way. There might be some stuff to find up that way if I head to the junkyard, but we also came in this way, didn't we? So maybe we'll head towards Albany. I think we might head to the fort. See if there's anything down here. There'll be a bit up there. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So there's probably only one location or one or two locations left that I've got to find anyway. So I think we'll bounce to Albany and see what happens. I think. There's like 20 or 20 something locations, I think, in the new area. Something like that. There's 20 possible locations for the grunt hunts to show up. There might be a couple of extra possible marked locations, but I don't know. It might be the full set. A spot over there for sure. Apparently. I don't suppose there's going to be anything out this way. But let's loop around Albany and see if we can put anything on the compass on this side once we get it out of the way. Nah. Oh, it's big angry Ogba. So I think, what's that? That's the chop shop, so whatever's up this way is what we're on the lookout for. And there's this spot here, which is not a marked location from the look of it. Well, this would have potential to turn into a camp. We'd certainly do a build here. I think that would be fun. Could easily improve the fortification and use this as like your living space. Squeeze a bed in there or something. Yeah. I would definitely do something with that. So what's this road here then? Just some dirt track apparently. Can't believe I'm thinking this. Here again. But this is actually giving me a vague impulse to look into maybe reinstalling... installing New Vegas and looking at modding it up and having another crack at it at some point. That was cool. But I'd have to mod it up and stuff. That's annoying. Come on. We've got a marked location here and one of the bloody buildings is not accessible. So I assume this is a marked location. Nothing seems to be accessible here. This is not the marked location. Yes, maybe it's a place you could turn into a camp. Nope, it's not the marked location. Interesting. Oh, rats go in. What's up here? Looking forward to red hogs. Yeah, not too attracted to them as a... Holy shit! As a pet idea, really, but to each their own. I was like, oh, this would be a cool place to kind of turn it into a camp-style camp. And then I got jumped. A red hog that emerged from the ground. Kind of takes the appeal off of it. Depends on what it happens every time. Like more of those bullets should have gone where I expected them to go. Okay, we got a thing here. What the thing is. Honeywell apiary. To be honest with you, I'm not familiar with the word apiary. Intriguing. Yep, there's definitely a train yard over that way. Which is about what I was anticipating. I think what we'll do, though... Yeah. Flying variants of the red hog? Yeah, I think so. Apiaries just cannot produce us. I thought there would be another word for that. Like chandelier or something like that. Chandlery or something. I don't know. Seems like a weird word. Maybe there are multiple names for the same thing. That would also stand to reason. Funk. There's a building marked over here that, there's something over here. World of Corn. And what TikTok has a habit of substituting that word for these days. I do feel that's an interesting thing. I feel like I'd see a bit more if I'd Well, this place might be a bit more interesting if I could see a bit more, rather. Beep. Just trying to pick locks like I'm playing Tainted Grail then. Which is exactly the same but with a different key. Engineering and tomorrow's harvest. Yeah. And some really big corn cobs. You know, I was half expecting the remains of a corn maze or something. But I'm not seeing a corn maze at all. Just some really big, weird-looking corn cobs. Let's try ASAT. Down the road over there. Might be the yeah, that's oh, that got me. I think down there is just a rust raided roadblock of some kind. Discipline for nature's bandits. Americans work hard to grow and harvest the corn, but Mother Nature sends along freeloading bandits to steal our nation's bounty. Abraxadine's pesticides stand guard over America's corn, much like a sheriff in the Wild West town. Would you like to join Cobby's Corn Protection Posse? Not really. Keep an eye out for army worms, aphids, grasshoppers, communist sympathizers. Chauncey's not actually on the map that way, although maybe it will be one day, who knows? Look at the anti-communist propaganda in there, yeah. They got to shoehorn it in somehow, haven't they? Yay! Kind of hoping this might be a slightly more workable space as well, but... Another example of an empty... of a sealed off building that could have been open. I don't know, it creates more work, blah blah blah, but... Ooh, now we're talking. Didn't even have to do much here. Again, very nice. Just needs to be open. I do feel they've dropped opportunities there. Deliberately, I'm sure. So this will swing around to the right or follow the tracks. I don't want to do a bit of both. Nothing much else out here. Well, whatever's over there, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be... Yeah, World of Corn. I do want to go and see if this house looks buildable, though. Isn't the Braxton chemical the snip snip head in the show? I am not sure. I don't know what you're referring to. Intriguing. Wasn't expecting to see a bus here. I was going to go around by the road, but then I spotted the bus and now I'm curious. At least we're holding up the black marketeers release Ghouls use snip arms to fire a chemical. Something made out of a Braxo or an Abraxo product could certainly be the one. It certainly makes sense there. Braxodine being the corporation that produced it, yeah? Or it could be an effort to kind of bring the two disparate elements back together again, which would make sense. If there was a linking issue there, or branding issue maybe. So, Hocking Hills train station, okay. Something got dragged away from there. Definitely. Oh, is that a... baseball diamond. It's like somebody's taking shelter in a dugout. Yep, definitely is. That's cool. That's a good bit of environmental storytelling. I took shelter in a dugout and ended up dying here. So there's somebody else over here. He coach from the look of that. Oh, maybe not. Something about it says coach though. Yeah, I was looking for the home plate, so... Pitcher's mound? I assume they're supposed to be. And you've got, what, 1, 2... 3 should be over here somewhere. Home, okay. Proportions are a little off. Back fence is definitely not far enough away, but... otherwise... quite cool. Did I just take something stupid? Probably. Yeah. The sun might be creeping up. Fucking lot of fish. Stan's caterwauling about starvation again, hand-wringing about wasteland raids that turn up nothing to eat. The folks they were shaking down had food, then why do they look like skin and bones? Stan doesn't think none of them do. Where the others see a parking lot, I see self-sufficiency. It won't happen overnight, I know that. I'm not insane. We need to dig out the area around the ruptured pipe, so we need tools. Super duper. And then what we need to do is round up the strongest fish we can find and dump them in the parking lot. Soon hardy stock will emerge, one born for parking lot of life. So try to dig this up, turn it into a pond to fish in. And you get fish. Then it's not going to be doable because of marked locations and stuff, but you could absolutely do something with these if it wasn't a marked location. Yeah, I feel like there's a few buildings around with missed opportunities in terms of having structures and stuff and places to camp that use some of the existing stuff. As per usual, workbench. He's got a ghoul. A crumpled fedora nailed to his noggin. They've turned this into a shelter. This is quite cool. I feel like if it was actually still occupied, it'd be a bit cooler. But, you know. Yeah, buses as guard posts, buses as just shelter in general to put beds and use the home. The dialogue lines there. I don't suppose.
Protect and serve.
No, it's basic default. Yeah, some cool stuff, but definitely some untapped potential there. Is the way up here supposed to be? Sniper's post, great, okay. Ah, I see, it's down this end. Okay, cool. Yeah, bunch of cool design locations. I just hope they can do a bit more with them as time goes on. Any potential in this here? Pylon, because it sure looks like it might have potential. Ground's a bit uneven. If it was a bit flatter, it would be a bit more buildable. One over there might be better. Looks a bit flatter. Give it a look. Yeah, you could probably build on a baseball diamond. I think you'd spend your whole time fending off attack, though. That's the only thing I do fear. As flat as it looked, but still. Follow the line of these down and see where they go. So I don't think... So we've been around all the way through here, haven't we? We've done this whole loop. So I don't think we're going to be able to get through this area here, but... I'll have a quick gander, and then maybe push on the northeast corner. There's at least one spot around there to check out. It's a Red Pulowski shelter.
Pulowski, nuclear protection on a budget.
Yeah. Ooh. Didn't see that come in. So this is just a dead end, okay. Again, you could move in here, but you'd be dealing with more rats. Tunnel life. Hot and thirsty again today. Even saw someone I knew. She said, "Hey Corey, let me in. I'm starving. I'm thirsty. I'm dying." Tank was barking. It's just tanking me now, and nobody is getting in unless I say so. And I never say so. When I saw her today, she said, "Please give us some water. We're dying. I know you. You've met my kids." I fired a shot and she left. She doesn't know me. We're all dying out here. I live in the tunnel now. So, occupied by a crazy fool who, well, very much trying to go it alone. And did not succeed, I guess. Yeah, interesting the train tracks go around the tunnel, not through it. Yeah, so here we've got the road that led to what is now Highway Town. There's the train tracks going underneath. Should be on the safe side. Could probably do something with that space. Top of the hill there. This whole area here you could do some stuff with. Nice bit of flat ground beside here. So. What about up here? Now, the line's a bit thin on the ridge. Maybe. Tree's probably a bit substantial as well. Maybe he's down here. A bit of flat ground. You could potentially squeeze some kind of camp and shelter type setup underneath here. Very, very much rustic, but with a free placement of varying bits and pieces now, you could probably do that a bit more easily. As I say, there's this whole area under the bridge. To be honest, I kind of think I could do something fun with this. Yep, can't get themselves killed, they said. Themselves killed, they did. I'm guessing this is a random encounter, though. Yeah, I do kind of like the idea of building something here. Don't know how you do it. Actually, I've got some ideas. What about this side of the tunnel? Doesn't look particularly friendly. Even to ghouls. I like the idea of building something off of that. Divot's not the worst either. You could build something that little dip there. Up here by Ash Cave is probably problematic. It's probably a bit too close to the location to really be able to build anything in particular. But car park down here would work. Could work. Semi-flat, not quite as flat as you'd want, really. Standard, I was vomiting skeleton. Ash Cave. Yeah, I suspect up here is probably marked as part of the marked location. You got a fairly solid skull, don't you? Yeah, this whole area is really part of the territory and probably not that viable. Well, surprisingly, there's greenery over there. On this side of it. I'm going to have a poke around down there. There's definitely a few bits potentially down here that you could build in, although it's a big dusty bowl, really, so...
We are his
Damn, he suddenly ran there. Suddenly picked up quite a lick. This will be a fun spot. Ooh, Deathclaw Matriarch looking cool. Seems to be onto me. Definitely onto me. Well, oh well. Slightly disappointing. Couldn't get my heel off fast enough. Nice little bit of greenery around here. The lonely part in this particularly blasted wasteland. I'm wondering right now, though, where is the Abrexidine chemical plant? One that has been referred to over and over. Not this time. Yarch. There's a little cave, which is not out. I bet there's a local legend in there. I have a hunch. I don't know, but there is at least one local legend in the area, and it feels like the sort of place you'd find one. How do you, Nick Radwolf? Like the evolution with the tiger stripe. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is meant to be evolution or paint, to be honest. But it's cool either way. Didn't really help me there, alright, fail. Interesting location, this ash cave. In a tiny little bowl surrounded by the cliffs. Wondered how such a formation would form. Ooh, stuff out here. Another car park you could work with. Where am I? This side of the railway line. Interesting. Which cave? Yeah. And there's whatever's going on up this way. Literally blowflies. Yeah. Remember some reactions to first time they encountered the particularly high level blake flies as well. This has got school vibes to it. Boarding school or something like that. You know? Something about it. It's the sort of place Charles Xavier would take over. Move a bunch of mutants into. This is going to be... You can't go that way, yeah. I can smell it. This would be a fun spot to put a camp. On the edge here, although not really flat enough. I mean, actually a problem, but... Nonetheless... Well, I mean, I knew it was coming, but it doesn't mean I'm not disappointed. They wish to continue pressing out into Ohio, though, further into the state. All these, there's a whole lot of places along here that kind of feel like they'd be good kind of passageway into a new area. Yeah, car park's not bad. This is small and flat here, overlook to Athens. Eventually do something here. Not so much on top here. Rivers and stuff. Not really sold on this side, although you could probably work with it. The ears of a hawk. And the eyes of something that can't see very well. Yeah, if you wanted a big flat area to kind of turn into something, that car park would work. So that's Athens on the prowl there. Yeah, nearly fell, but did not. Saved it the last minute. Unmarked location.
Earn yourself a warrior's death. Thought you could have.
Have we here? Another interesting structure with no inside to it. Come on, Bethesda, up the ante a little bit. I get these things take time, but still. Just a few too many cool locations like this that they just kind of boarded up and left and didn't do anything with. Now, if they were going to do stuff with it in future, in subsequent updates, and open some of them up, I think I could get behind that a bit, but I'm not sure that's the way it's going to go. Like, if I could get into that and it wasn't kind of, like, unduly full of crap, you could turn this into a really cool kind of farm shop type vibe. Something like that. But there's this, yeah, I think they've maybe missed a few opportunities there. Actually, I'm going to go with... Yeah, somebody's put a camp all the way up the top there. So I think my play is going to be... Cross Athens and then head round to... No, I think I'm going to fast travel over here. Can't fast travel to that, so... Super duper mart and then double back round, I think. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. House in the ravine. Yeah, you could do something there for sure. They're planning on doing anything with the block rooms in the White Spring? Not that I've heard. Not that I would hear, but that sort of thing I don't think, but certainly haven't heard anything. We've got a big old empty space in the middle here. This might be worth having a poke around if you want somewhere to build a camp. I'm hoping there's some flat spaces that'll clear. Certainly looks like there might be. Little tarn down there. There's some sheds and stuff up here. If this is in any kind of condition to be repaired or not. Probably not. They probably filled it full of crap. Oh, yeah, loading in slowly. We'll be going up over there in a minute. Still don't see the thing that grabbed my leg, but anyway. This could be... You could do something here. Yeah, I might do a little something with this, maybe. That gave me the vampires effect there, I'd have been annoyed. Because on the PTS it's useless to me, isn't it? That's not quite what I was hoping for. Still a bit much crap in the way to make it workable. I'm thinking make it look like it's believably been open to the elements, which I generally approve of, but at the same time, It does mean it's going to be a little bit more... it doesn't facilitate building on it. Again, look at this. Cool, this would be great. Could really turn this into something cool if it wasn't closed off, which it doesn't need to be. Ah! You know? Come on, Bethesda. Get the finger out. Nice flat bit of ground over there from looking at it, that'd be quite cool to build on. Those trees might be a bit in the way. It's a shortcut between the two halves, I think. The two bits of road. Huge Halloween camp, nice. There's a big old hill. It's got it's Prospect Hill, is it? Okay. Well, is there anything up this side of it that might be workable? Yeah, I'm kind of wondering what I might or might not do for a Halloween camp. A couple of ideas. An idea. A bit of big open space there you could work on if you wanted to. Or up here. That would be very workable. On the back of Prospect Hill. Not a lot to build out from and off of, but... that sounds cool, Nika. Entrance to the mine shaft which leads to a haunted house. An underground haunted house type deal. I haven't changed my mine shelter since... well, I haven't changed any of my shelters since I actually built them. What the few that I did. That one's still some wealthy private individual's effort to wait out the end of the world. Building a big comfortable house at the bottom of a mine shaft. There's a big kind of semi-modern house down there. We like to hear the old Fallout 3 New Vegas music in the background there. There's got a bit of a dead-end vibe to it. Ooh, what we got here? Out and out. Something. A fortified raider camp. Oh, this would be fun to kind of work with. Although, got some mummified, very dead raiders with stuff stuck in them. So, maybe not quite so great. Back soon. Well, look at you, just a bunch of miserable statues. Party hats suit you so well. Stepping out for supplies. Don't think party's over. I'll be back soon enough with more goodies. You think you're the only ones invited to this party? I've got more friends coming. Don't worry, they're much more lively than you are. Sit tight, don't move. I'll be back to finish what we started together. Yours in fun, Vladimir the Clown. Oh dear. That's quite cool. In a horrific kind of a way. Yeah, again, it's got a little too much crap in it to really turn it into something, but you could kind of adapt it, I suppose. There's an evil cell. Oh, cool. Kind of creepy house. Oh, hello, another Deathclaw. Creepy house in the woods vibe is kind of what I'm thinking. Although a little bit different from what I did last year. Because I did kind of do that last time. Oh, bloody hell. Fuck you! It's the wrong button. That's why it's not working, it's the wrong button. Dark matriarchs are actually scary. I mean, why am I over encumbered? Don't know, but I don't care. Why am I so far... effort that I don't want to make there. Yeah, it doesn't look like they're having a good time. Hope you're doing well, Jane. I shall wreak my revenge. Have a good one, Wayne. There you are, you little shitbag. Flexing like a bitch. Flex on this motherfucker. You still had a head, I'd teabag you. You don't, so probably kind of even worse for you than that. Oh. Hello. Stairs, you say? Something imitating them anyway. Definitely camping spaces out here. Not as flat as I'd like, but still. Oh, hello. What have we here? Now we're talking little church on the hill. Heard noises I didn't like. Being buried or being dug up? What do we think? Dumbbells at their feet. I really don't know what to make of that. Be several things. Dead mid-service, really. I'm getting Kill Bill vibes here. Bullet holes, but kind of would like to see that actually. An abandoned church somewhere in Fallout is basically the wedding from Kill Bill. That'd be quite fun. That one was a she, that was a matriarch. Yes, flexing over the kill, which is exactly why I had to sneak up and murder him. Yeah, I'm not so powerful. One thing you don't know, you may have killed me this time, but I am actually immortal and I'll be back. Oh, ha 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 ha. Etc, etc. Don't know if these trees will be bulldozable, but if they are, I got a decent hilltop here to build on. Shouldn't be a bad little spot. Trying to be a bit weird. Another unnecessarily sealed building. Yeah, they've done some amazing design work on some locations. I like it a lot. But they have also gone a bit too far with sealing places off, I think. Manor Peaks Mini Golf. You know, I've never played mini golf. Hole 9. To all staff, we need to make sure that hole 9 is more difficult. I watched a kid score a hole in one today. Got his free golf for a year prize. It may be a great promotion, but it's not good for our profits. Dave. Put your putters here. Mesozoic mound. There's a pot. No, it's not really a putter, is it? It's more of an iron. Possibly a wedge. Not really enough detail to say either way. Can Deathclaw make strokes everywhere? You think they'd be competing with each other a bit more? Whoop, whoop. Pulsing bear days. Standing the Abraxo barrels. And the Deathclaw nest that looks like the Steggies down a big dump. Hunting roaches with a Tommy gun does feel mildly excessive. 4? Yeah. Hitting a hole in one on that would be fiendishly difficult. To absolutely nail the bounce. And they're all kind of craggy, so it wouldn't really be particularly promising prospect. All 5. Ooh, cache assault by code. Interesting. Surprise, mummy. Lots of bloody Deathclaws up here. All 6. I'll go over the little bridge and nail it so that it bangs off there and goes down the end. That's quite cool. Hole 7. Through the pipe, okay. 8. Surprises Deathclaws and Ghouls hanging around. This is supposed to go around and under. Be no mean feat. It's a chunky mess. Salt. Bleep bleep. I heard a bleep. It's not up here, is it? No. There it is. Yeah. Have you ever seen Nico Adwolf on Netflix, The Old Guard? It's relatively recent Netflix original movie with here's the hole. Interesting. Charlize Theron, because that's kind of the premise. They keep coming back when they die. So if you nail it, it should bounce off there, come straight in, and if you've got enough force, be a hole in one into the mouth, I assume. I don't know if this is pre or post making it more difficult. Well, that's a fun location. Get up onto the roof, there are walkways to get you up here. Well, this building could be open and have stuff in it. A dino diner. So, I think it'll run around the last bit of the road, I guess. I don't suppose there's going to be a whole lot. I think I've probably found all of the locations now. I'm on the fence about watching the second of the Old Guard movies. Thinking, because I watched the first one, enjoyed it, wasn't life-changingly brilliant or anything, it was okay. But I know some of what the premise behind the second film is, and it's fucking grim. At least the starting prospect is. Like, holy shit, that's some nasty stuff. Still no more marked locations, just Athens and distance. Pebbles the Cat Museum, okay. I'm guessing this is also somewhere you can't build. Meet Mr. Pebbles, $70. Payment up front, no refunds. Pebbles Toy, 100. Real Moon Rocks, 200. I think this may have been a con, innit? Yep, they're painting rocks white. Future business strategy. Option 1, lead-based paint method. Lead-based white paint, $35. Adoption fee per cat, $5. Total $40 a month. Side effect, very small chance it can cause fatal toxicity to cats and guests. Option 2, premium non-toxic paint solution, $175 for the vet-friendly paint. For a total cost of $175 a month. Side effect, I make less money, but neighbours are getting more suspicious of the other method. Final assessment, yes, premium paint is morally superior, but it's also $135 more expensive. The economics speak for themselves. I do need to figure a better place to hide the evidence, though. So they are using lead-based paint to paint up some rocks to pretend to be moon rocks, and presumably painting a cat, I'm guessing, from the sound of things. It seems to be dying as a result. I have to buy a new cat every month. That's very depressing. Can't approve of that behaviour. Not sure where they're supposed to be hiding the evidence, because I didn't see any evidence. This is supposed to be out here, out back, which would seem like a sensible place. But a few flat areas, maybe up top there to build. Fair enough. I wouldn't say it was terribly bad. It was quite fun. I enjoyed the first one, but it's also not certainly not likely to be Oscar nominated. Put it that way. Yeah, a lot of creatures stuck in the ground in this new area, I'm noticing. Ooh, what we got here? Another unnecessarily sealed building. It's getting a bit much now. Come on, it's taking the piss a bit. Like, I know, it's extra work. You've got to decorate them a bit and put stuff in them, but I was thinking, like, you could definitely have a few more open cabins, things like that. Stuff that we could just interact with. This looks impressively flat. It is. Got lot of piggies. And a very, very blind-looking wandering doctor.
The Rust King being in charge is good for business, and business is booming.
Is he supposed to be blind?
There's nothing like the smell of rust on the air.
Yeah, you could definitely work with that. As long as you're not constantly getting attacked by rad hogs anyway. A few trees and... I wonder if there's anything here that might be workable. It doesn't look like there would be, but... Not enough space, but otherwise it'd be a really cool place to build a camp. Same Kevin Sky Valley. Yeah, pretty much. These things will be slightly modified pre-existing assets, I imagine. Otherwise it'd take them forever. They've already spent a year and a half working on this update. Which is an unusually long period of time. But it is larger than most, so... Yeah, no. It's flat. Can't really tell. Oh, another one! Somebody's gone and built up top here somewhere by apparently a lake or something. Somewhere over that way. Being so wriggly. I think we're going to be running out of map very soon, but see if we can get up here. This could work. Definitely some space up here to build. Yeah, they started on it just after Season 1 came out, so... The average amount of time they spend on an update is about a year anyway. Like all of the ordinary size ones are about a year long to produce from beginning to end. There's another space they can go. Athens is a pretty big and detailed space, yeah. Interesting. List of Turtlehead Cave. Looks like somebody's doing research on plants, possibly. Yeah. All the van's blue attire. Half team returning to campus. Schedule extended. Okay. So they abandoned their equipment because they had problems, had to go back to the university, and were like, we have tracking stuff in this. Don't steal our shit. Although, again, nice little corner to build in up here. There's the van that broke down. Here's the lake and somebody's camp. Ooh, now we're talking. This is more like what I'd want to work on. Well, that's slightly disconcerting. Skeleton again, like, get it? Experimental storytelling skeleton, great. But it kind of renders the place unusable to the player. But this whole lake area does provide some cool places to potentially build. I think maybe a stretch to call this a best build. Tickly, tickly, tickly face. I don't know about Skyline Valley, to be honest. I also don't know how external studios contributed to this update either. I'm sure they did, but I know they will have done, but to what extent is a big question mark. Whereas I know most of Skyline Valley was designed by... oh, the lead work on it, at the very least, the main part of it, was done by an external studio. It was, I don't know what they're called. Oop, shite. Sorry about that. 11 maybe, I think it is. The studios in the UK that contribute. And I'm sure they still did do some stuff on this one. But I'm guessing they may not have taken the lead in the same way. But I don't know. So that will have affected things, and it'll also change up the time scale for it. But I don't know how long Skyline Valley will take. Will take longer than some updates, of course. It is a relatively complex thing to do compared to anything else. The storyline's a bit longer than this one is, if I remember rightly. Not a lot, but it's a bit longer. This would be a fun place to build. You'd have to unlock it every time you came home, but... yeah, I mean, the caravan feature was a great idea. It just didn't bloody work out. If it actually worked, it would have been potentially quite fun. Again, another skilly. Unless they're doing better here. They've not quite got it right, but it's close. Build under this bridge, build under that bridge, maybe. This bridge would probably be an easier one to build under. Yeah, could definitely do something there. So there might be some possibilities up there as well. Stroud's Run State Park, eh? Yeah. I don't know. They had some ideas with the whole caravan feature and everything around it that could have been cool, but I felt like in a lot of areas they didn't take it far enough as well. Like, oh, you can decorate your own outposts, but it's like you're doing it in Skyrim or something like that. It's like, yeah, but you can do shit in that. If you could actually build there and fully deck it out, it would be a different matter. The fact you could just go to a guy, buy a theme, and you just slapped a couple of stickers here and there was really underwhelming, to say the least. This would be a good potential spot. Bit of a train wreck. I think most people stopped because it just didn't bloody work as well. Or lots of people did. That's why I stopped. I'm sick of running caravans only for it to go, nope, not finishing, can't do it. And by the time they're like, well, we've got to work around. Yeah, but sucks. I really do need to run a bunch of them between now and December, really, and get the last of the stuff. So now they're supposed to be moving most of it over, but I feel like not everything is shown up in vendors on PTS, so I don't know if that's because my perception's off or if not everything is going to make its way over, but yeah, it'd be a nice little spot to build. Overlooking Athens. Be over that way. However, that's going to be only run. So, I think we've basically explored all of the area now. Now, the outpost system of Starfield's supposed to be the camp system from 76, but in space, and it was boring as all hell, to be honest. They really didn't pull that off, in my opinion. Nowhere near enough things to work with, materials and objects and structures and things, and the structures they did, I understood why they went with something that was so prefab heavy, but oh, it was so boring. Was not impressed. They put all their effort into shipbuilding and then relied on mods to fill out outpost building, which they shouldn't have done in the first place, or at least not relying on mods anyway. And then also it was like 9 months after the game came out that they finally put proper mod support in for it. So it's like, well, you're relying on mods and then you don't provide mod support for 9 months after the game comes out. The whole fucking thing's fucked. It was really disappointing. There's a hell of a good game in Starfield. It's just got the outside edges of it that are not so great. I'm just stabbing the Abraxodine cleaner. Abraxo cleaner. Let's give him a bunch more.
How goes your search?
Here's the next batch.
That's odd. This case has some extra items in it. Looks like we've got a key code and some coordinates to a cache of some sort.
Nice, must cross a line.
Useful. I'll mark it on your map.
Loads of stuff there. Give me 1 second. The kitty cat's shouting about something. And I just want to make sure I don't need to do anything seriously about it. 1 minute. Oh, crikey, is it that late? Won't be long. All good, she just wants attention. I have no idea what that's supposed to mean, Jack and Red. To be honest. I wouldn't say that, Nika. They do everything they can do with the resources and the time they have. And inevitably that requires some extra work afterwards. Most games will have less and then not have mod support. Anyway, what did we get? We got a whole load of apes. Crikey, got loads of them.
I mean, how do they expect us to work in these conditions?
You said it, pal. Complete joke if you ask me.
Just a little louder. Come on.
It's bad enough that they won't give us any of the new hazmat suits, but not replacing clearly broken equipment.
It's downright dangerous if you ask me. And with the wages we're earning, it's hardly worth the risk.
No, I can barely hear them. Maybe it was a mistake hiding in here.
Jake's the third person working this shift who's gone off sick in a month. Now don't tell me that's a coincidence, cause I ain't stupid.
Hey, at least you weren't the one who inherited his mop. Look at this thing. What was he mopping up with it? Lava? You can't use that mangled piece of crap. You'll be better off using a wad of paper towels at this rate. Now, let me grab my spare from the stove cupboard.
So they were spying on their colleagues, complaining by hiding in the store cupboard, and then got found.
Note to self, check with R&D boys about investigating an edible detergent. A tasty snack that delights the mind and cleans the stomach.
Seems terrible.
Oh, it's you. Ah, Carrie, hello. I was just looking for you, actually. I have another brilliant idea. I think you're going to really like this one.
What is it this time, Martin?
I call it shower in a can. It's an aerosol spray that eliminates the need for bathing. Convenient for the modern go-getter.
Yeah, oh, okay, that's great and all, but listen, I have some actual work for you to do. We have a new
Shower in a can.
product that we need a company code name for.
Ah, excellent. I'm quite a wonderkind at that sort of thing. So what's the new product? I'll be able to whip up a name for you toot to sweet.
Don't you worry about what it is, that's classified information. Just make sure it sounds appealing and, clean. Have it on my desk by 5.
Come up with a name for a thing that you don't know what it is. Yeah, great.
Think, Martin, you can do this. Needs to be something fresh, something invigorating. Spring clean? No, too obvious. Nature, purity, something delicate sounding that won't overstay its welcome, like a polite dinner guest. Meadow something, perhaps. Meadow glade? No, not quite. Meadow whisper, maybe, no? Too sultry. Ah, what about meadow breeze? Yes,
I was already there with that
meadow
one.
breeze, gentle yet exciting, fragrant yet sophisticated. It screams business, but with a delightful je ne sais quoi. God, I'm good. Note to self, ask Kerry for a raise.
Film set background noise.
All right, everybody, quiet on set, please. Roll sound, roll camera. Take one. And action.
Here at Abraxadine Chemical, we're pioneering the latest and
How exciting.
in cleaning products, engineered to brighten your whites and your day. We...
Cut! Listen, buddy. I know you're probably used to being down in the lab all day and whatnot, but, I'm gonna need a little bit more verve, okay?
It's hard to be enthusiastic when you're making me read this drivel. Whoever wrote this should spend a hot minute in my lab. Then...
Okay, folks. Let's take 5. Give the talent time to blow off some steam.
Background sounds of the set.
Julius, I know this might feel like baloney to you, but we're just trying to go for the most family-friendly vibe we can.
Family-friendly? Amrita, I know you're in charge of the PR, but I didn't think you'd fall for that line yourself.
All right, back to positions, everybody. Let's take it from the second scene. And here we go.
And don't forget to collect your Abraxo bucks, found in all eligible Abraxidine products, for your chance to win a year's supply of premium detergent. For all your cleaning needs, think Abraxidine Chemical, for families who put clean living first. Really? Is that what we're going with?
Cut!
Yep, their marketing needs a little work.
This to say that enough is enough. This is getting out of hand now.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of references in there, Nika.
Something. It started out with keeping receipts in case the board ever tried to pin one of their screw-ups on me. Just so I had a bit of leverage. Anything. But every stone I've undone, the rot goes deeper and deeper. The more I look, the more I find. Isn't it my job to know the ugly stuff? So I can shield the brand and help us focus on what really helps people? Whatever we're doing now, it goes a hell of a lot deeper than the circus I'm part of. And this Meadow Breeze project I've seen referenced to new data entries. I can't tell exactly what it is, but I do not like the look of it. I think I need to keep going. I wish I could put this genie back in the bottle and turn a blind eye, but this has all gone too far now. Somebody's got to hold them to account. And if not me, then who?
Yeah, it does rather.
How did we get to this stage in the first place, Carrie? I thought we agreed to can this idea after the failure of the first round of testing.
We did, but we were very close. So, I encouraged the boys to keep working on an improved formula in their downtime.
This is unacceptable. Even entertaining the idea of developing this Meadow Breeze weapon flies in the face of what this company stands for.
Weapon.
I hear your concerns, I do, but think of it this way. If we get this right, then Abraxidine Chemical will be helping protect our troops overseas. This stuff is so strong, it could be used as a deterrent against the commies. Who knows? It might even prevent a war. Now that's patriotic.
Patriotic? What malarkey? Have you lost your mind? We're a family company, Carrie, remember? That's just not how we do things here.
Apparently it always has been.
I reckon some of you might not be on board yet. So, I took the liberty of compiling the projected revenue from the military contract.
Projector sounds.
Mother of God.
Well, when you put it that way, perhaps...
Are those projector sounds and things supposed to be in there?
Yeah, and I suppose we do have a national duty to protect our boys in uniform after all. It'll be great for morale and market share.
Kind of wonder if those where it's like projector sounds. Is that actually supposed to be in there, or is that just like a note for like a production note that's made its way into the game? I really don't know.
I know, Mom, but I don't really have a choice right now. Why wouldn't you have a choice? I never thought I'd get promoted out of a secretary position in the first place. I can't mess this up.
Yeah, I'd think so, but is it a production note from Bethesda or is it a production note from Abraxidine? That's the question.
You know, the Abraxabucks one. Yeah, I remember. It wouldn't have been so bad if they'd done the cost projections before committing to it, but now they've realized they can't have so many winners. That sounds tough, honey. Now I've got to sort through the distribution data and make sure it's statistically unlikely for anyone to actually collect enough of these tickets.
Muffled phone call replies.
I can't
Yeah.
demand that, Ma. I'm just gonna have to keep staying late until it's done. I'm too afraid to make a fuss about it.
Muffled phone call replies.
I know you're right.
Can you put Mikey's dinner in the oven and put the kids to bed for me, please? Love you.
Hey, Janice.
Oh, hey, Amrita. Didn't see you back there. Don't mind what I was saying to my mom. She just worries is all. Everything's fine.
How about you take off and go spend some time with those kids, huh? Tell Tony he can talk to me if he's got a problem with it.
Here we go.
Oh, Amrita, are you sure? I don't want to get you in any trouble. I could really use the sleep, though.
It's fine.
It kind of does a bit, yeah.
Go get some rest. And don't worry, I'll look up around here after you're gone.
Interesting. I don't seem to have any of the old tapes, at least I don't think so. But not sure what's going on there. That noise. Oh, got a couple of caches. It was a strange musical note. Mikey in the oven. Yeah, it did sound a bit like that, didn't it? Well, you know, maybe he's been misbehaving. God, that's an old bloody picture. Must have been right around the beginning of the PTS. I think I took that one. Right, so... oh, we'll head to Albany. Try and find the stash there. We'll have a quick run around and try and find these stashes because we are way over what time I expected to finish, but it's fine. So somewhere down here. A few kills. Ooh, I'm rather low on ammunition. Right. Somewhere in this house, I guess. Good. There's a door. I don't have to bother with the... changing my loadout. Perks. Warning to Vincent. Hey Vincent, I wanted to give you a heads up about a suspicious character that passed through here the other day. He's a sleazy bald pig of a man named Keith Cooper. Initially he was charming, but when he saw I wasn't falling for his tricks, mask came off. I know how gullible you can be, Ben. This asshole fancies himself quite the opportunist. Apparently he was in West Virginia the last few years, wasn't able to gain ground he wanted with some group and had to fake his death. He must have heard about the way things were over here and now he believes he can climb his way to the top and build a new empire. Don't want you interacting with him and get roped into his shit again. Honestly, I should have just done the world a favour and shot the guy. The good news is, it sounds like West Virginia is resettling and there's pockets of good people. Scorch Plague is still around, but less of an issue, so I'm heading out. Once I'm established, I'll come back for you and Lucy, stay out of trouble, Dan. Okay. Somebody headed across the way. Guess they'd sheltered up in here. That's intel. There's the stash. Ah, interesting. So I've got a few bits and pieces and a scrambled note. So it looks like we have to get a bunch of these and then somehow decrypt them, I guess, to figure out this side quest. Intriguing.
Gotta look out for Deathclaw mix. The king would notice me then.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to quickly detour, aren't I? Otherwise, I'm going to be out of ammo and in a lot of trouble. Shouldn't take but a moment though. Uh, 45. Right then.
Damn thieves have been around again. Do people not understand how important I am to this town?
Thought I heard it. It's the key to get in there. Where are you supposed to get that key? I don't know. Oh, I see. Keypad. You figured it out from this. I need the code to open the door. So 1, 8, 6, 7. Got it.
Keep getting customers with that cough. Sounds horrible.
Hard to imagine that lake used to be a whole river.
Sorted. Wasn't particularly difficult once I actually applied myself. Right. I'll find the stash. I suspect to be in the building at the back, but I suspect I should have to slaughter my way through here in order to not get stabbed in the back.
I'm bored. I need to show my strength.
Hi, Board. Nice to meet you.
We have company. Remove the weaklings for us.
Yep, definitely do feel like I'm taking a Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare approach to this sort of thing. Did enjoy that film. I like these stairs. Blood went everywhere there, isn't it? Come on. God, I wish they'd just, like, drop 5 a little bit more often, save a little bit of time. If it was just minimum 5, it would make looting so much swifter. There we go. Another scrambled note. Yep. Oh, there's a whole area back there. I didn't even notice.
Nothing there. We can relax.
Yeah, that's what you think.
Eyes open.
I'm stuck. This is a cool spot, this. Interesting jail. Nova. Very interesting indeed. Return briefcases to body. Yeah, we're going to quickly do that, and then that'll probably about do us, won't it? Sunday Brothers cabin. There's an event that gets on my proverbials. Moonshine Jamboree, because it's chock full of non-copyright safe music, and turning the radios off doesn't stop it. You'd have to mute all of the game's music to do it, which I do when I'm recording, but not when I'm streaming, so can't do it on stream. Not that I'm particularly bothered about doing it, but if I have a reason to want to be doing an event and that one comes up or something, it's kind of annoying that it's a no-go.
You're back. How goes your search?
Next batch.
Thank goodness for that. Give them here and I'll start decrypting. Huh. Interesting. Here's a copy for yourself. Bring me any more you can find, and let me know if you have any questions.
New decrypted tape. That one?
For the love of God, I am getting sick of this.
We've done this one?
I know, Ma, but...
Yeah, this one's a new one.
For the love of God, I am getting sick of this. It is ridiculous. Every damn thing we say ends up getting leaked to the press somehow. How are we even meant to have these meetings if there's no guarantee they won't end up in the hands of reporters?
All right, Harold, let's keep calm. Indiscretion has caused enough problems already. We just need to tighten up our flow of information, that's all. We're lucky that this reporter was caught
Couple boxes.
before anything could be published, and our brand permanently damaged.
Even so, everything points to this being an inside job.
How else would they have heard about Project Meadow Breeze? That is true. How about this then? If the mole is in this room, come forward, and we can smooth this all out. Right here, right now.
Silence.
No? Well, it was worth a try. So be it. Tomorrow, we'll begin upscaling our internal investigations, and, if needed, we won't hesitate to...
Clatter.
What was that?
Sorry, I dropped my handbag.
As I was saying, we will do whatever is needed to get to the bottom of this.
Seems like his daughter may have been leaking information to the press, and they caught her and made her disappear.
You're back. How goes your search?
Questions?
I'll answer what I can. As far as I can tell, heaven knows how they got there. so be it.
So he hasn't got anything to say about those notes yet. Oh well. Maybe something we'll find out about at another time. No. I fucking hate that. Yeah, we'll see what happens with the rest of that side quest. I guess probably in December. As that's a lot of cases to find. It's like 150 of them scattered all over the map in all manner of places. And how the heck we're supposed to find that many? God only knows. I definitely found more than I've been able to turn in though, because the first bunch got cleared off out of my inventory, I think, due to the PTS doing what it does, of course. By the way, yeah, interesting. Definitely just the beginning on that main story quest, but kind of cool nonetheless. Be interesting to see where that goes in on down the line. Respond as fast as I wanted it to. We shall have to see how it pans out. Yeah, I like the region on the whole. I think a lot of the areas are really well designed. It's really cool. I think there's definitely a lot of buildings that could have been open that weren't. And there's one of the things they have always struggled with, I think, at least with the 76 and with other things as well, is accommodating builders in their landscape and environmental design. Because you get like lots of these buildings that would be great to include in a camp that just aren't going to work because of the way they've been designed in some way or other. There's too much debris in them or whatever, or they're just sealed up altogether. And then you get like locations around is like, oh, that would be really great, but they've dumped some other stuff on it, or put some, environmental storytelling in a location, or unbulldozable tree, or whatever, just something that's like, oh, this needs a bit of something to make it more interesting, but then takes it from somewhere that would be cool to build a camp to somewhere that's a pain in the arse to build a camp. So, yeah, I don't know. It's not the end of the world, but there definitely are a few cool spots out there. I think that's going to be one for a future video, probably near to December, around about the time of launch. I think I'll do videos on cool places that you can build interesting camps. And I might do some building in the region in the next little while, maybe. I need to do a Halloween build, but it would also be fun to do something in the Ohio region. I don't know. I'll run around on my own time and see what I can come up with. Anyway, for tomorrow, we're going to jump back into Wolfenstein, because it's been just over a week since we last did that, and I would like to get that finished off. Hopefully we'll get that done in the next couple of days. Video-wise, definitely going to be something camp-related later in the week. Probably a best builds thing. We'll see, though. I'll give it a day or two and give you guys a bit of time to recover from the hailstorm of videos that I've been putting out in the last week and a half, week or so. There's definitely room for some sort of breathing space, I think, on the end of that, as much as they've been doing well, and I do appreciate that. Next week we're going to play Resident Evil Village, hopefully, because I do plan to have Wolfenstein finished this week, and so yeah, Resident Evil Village will make for a good Halloween stream. And then from there, we'll probably be moving in the direction of, there might be something else, and also The Outer Worlds 2, which I want to take a look at, because I should be able to manage with that. What it looks like I might not be able to stream, unfortunately, for several reasons, but primarily that the system requirements are just a bit too high, is Bloodlines 2. As they are, my PC, well, my graphics card is roughly equivalent. It's not the same one, and it's a bit older, but it pans out being about the same. But my CPU is not up to the standard they're asking for, so in all likelihood, streaming would be a drag. It might be doable, but I don't know. So that one might have to go on the back burner for now, which is a bit unfortunate, but such is life. Still, I'm sure we've got plenty to keep us busy either way. So, that's where I'm at for now. More Fallout stuff coming. As I say, I think I'll have a look at the challenges, maybe. Do a video on talking about that, because there's a whole load of interesting challenge rewards. Maybe just a short one. But we'll see where we go from there. Spring's challenges. There we are. There's some good stuff in there that might be worth talking about because it's easily overlooked. Yeah. In the meantime, we'll sort of see what happens and see what updates and changes come in the next few weeks and through the PTS and maybe cover some of those. Otherwise, we'll play it by ear as usual. Anyway, thank you for hanging out. I hope you've enjoyed having a look around the Burning Springs PTS. I'm looking forward to the release of the update and obviously subsequent ones on from there as well. And stuck into the bounty hunting and some of the cool rewards and hopefully some cool camp stuff that will be thematically related to it. At least I'm hoping so. I've seen a few bits and pieces that have come through, but definitely looking forward to getting hold of some more. Need to spend some time chasing down Mischief Night as well, because lots of rewards to get in that yet as well in the next week or so, ideally. It might be worth waiting till the end of Mischief Night and before I do a Halloween-themed build, and then hopefully I'll have... I've got a hair on my nose. I'll have all the stuff I need to actually... or I'll have all the stuff from the event, hopefully, anyway, to put towards a build, which might be worthwhile. I have a think. Anyway, thank you for hanging out. You know where the buttons are if you haven't already. Like, subs, notification bell, and social media links in the description. Channel memberships down below if you want to have a look at that. Check out playlists if you want to watch some other stuff or more Fallout stuff, or the live tabs where the previous versions of this, the PTS streams are, but everything else will be on playlists. So do have a gander around. In fact, these are on a playlist as well. And yeah, we'll dive back into this at some point, but... for now, on to other things, which should be cool. But yeah. Anyway, have yourselves a good rest of your evening. Have a good day tomorrow. Look after yourselves. Stay safe. Join us for a bit of Wolfenstein. It's good fun, slaying a bunch of Nazis. And did I press something? No, I didn't. Okay. And we'll be back at it tomorrow. So, till then, have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow. Night, folks.